Hi viewers! We are students from City Uganao City Campus, taking up Bachelor in Secondary Education, second level of learning. The purpose of uploading this video is for the sake of sharing our knowledge for the students in the next generation.
By the way, I'm James Ortiz Ungalia.
My name is Jimar M. Roble.
Marino Librero.
Jeric Lauron.
And I'm Emilian Senangotti.
Watch out and learn!
Cut. Pause.
Pause dong. Kana.
What is chemistry? Well, chemistry, guys, according to Mr. Webster Dictionary, chemistry is a science deals with the study of composition of substances and their combinations and reactions.
So, we will tackle the things that are related to our subject,
Dan 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 dan.
chemistry.
Dang dang!
The things we will tackle are as follows.
First, state of matter.
Second, changes of matter.
Third, potential and kinetic energy.
And last but not the least, the physical and chemical change.
So,
let's
let's
start
start
our
our
learning
learning
for
for
our
our
first
first
topic.
Pause.
The first topic to be tackled is all about the states of matter. So, viewers, as we all know, there are three kinds of matter, the solid, liquid, and gas. So, at this moment, I have here Mr. Jimar M. Roble, a volunteer to be
Yes.
tested. Good day, Mr. Roble.
Good day, Mr. Librero.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Roble. I would like you to determine the state of matter. Catch it away. Mr. Roble, I would like you to determine the state of matter in terms of sound. With a twist, you're going to wear a blindfold. So, Ms. Secretary, can we wear the blindfold to Mr. Roble? Make sure that is properly tied. Okay? Are you okay, Mr. Roble?
Ayun, kita.
Feeling good, Mr. Roble?
Yes, Mr. Librero. Librero.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. So, now, Mr. Roble, let's start.
Okay.
From the first object. Ms. Secretary, kindly execute the first object. No, that one. The glass.
Kanina ko yung unang ko.
The glass, Ms. Secretary. Okay? Mr. Roble, focus on the sound that you heard. 4, 3, 2, and start. Stop. Okay? Mr. Roble, can you determine now the state of matter?
So, based from the sound that I had heard,
Okay?
it was a solid.
Okay, you're right. Why you say so, that is solid?
It's just because solid molecules are too compressed or compact to each other, so that it produces that kind of sound.
Okay, very good. And now, viewers, here's the drawing for the solid particles. Okay. Then, the next object, Ms. Secretary. Okay, Ms. Secretary, kindly get the second object. Mr. Roble, kindly focus on the sound you heard.
Okay.
Start, Ms. Secretary. Stop. Okay, now, Mr. Roble, determine the state of matter.
So, I guess it's a liquid.
Okay, you're right. Now explain.
So obviously it's a liquid because it sounds like a liquid.
Okay.
And compare from the
First thing.
the first example, which is solid, its molecules are not too compressed or compact from each other, and that is liquid.
Okay, thank you. And now, viewers, the drawing for the liquid particles. Thank you. Now, the last object, Ms. Secretary. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and start. Stop. Okay,
So-
Mr. Roble, determine now.
So I feel freshness here.
Okay.
I guess it's a gas or an air.
Yes, it's the gas. And now explain.
So obviously it was a gas. It sounds like it sounds soft and relaxing. In addition for that, gas molecules, compared from the past two examples, which is solid and liquid, its molecules are two apart from each other.
Okay, you're right.
That's why we can hear we can't hear what you call this loud sounds from ear because of their um, their two apart molecules.
Okay, thank you. Now, viewers, the drawing for the gas particles. Thank you. And Mr. Kiray, kindly put up the blindfold. Okay,
Thank you,
Mr. Roble,
mister.
thank you for that wonderful participation. And now,
Thank you, sir.
viewers, you can also determine the state of matter by its sound. And for the second topic, that will be discussed by Jima Roble, and that is all about the changes of matter.
Topic is all about changes of matter. So the best example for this is water. If we reduce temperature from water,
Kinetic energy.
it will turn into an ice or a solid form ice. This process is what we call freezing. If we apply heat energy to the ice, it will turn back into the liquid form or water. And this process is what we call melting. So from water, if we apply heat energy to the water, it will turn into a water vapor and forms a cloud. Then this process is what's called vaporation. So if there are a lot of water vapors and in the clouds, it will turn into rain, and this process is what we call condensation, and that's all about changes of matter.
For the next reporter.
About the two kinds of energy, the potential energy and the kinetic energy. When you talk about potential energy, this energy is in the energy position. For example, the rubber band. When it reaches this rubber band, there is the potential energy happen. So when I remove or release this rubber band into my hand, like this one, there is the energy in motion, of course. There is a kinetic energy, like this one. See? Did you get my point? That's all. Thank you.
So, the last topic is all about the physical and chemical change. Physical change is a change that affects one or more physical properties of a substance. It doesn't form a new substance. So, Marino Librero, can you give me an example of a physical change?
Okay. So viewers, I have here a piece of paper, and I am going to tear. Okay, and last. So, even though how many times I tear this paper, still it is a paper, and it means physical change. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Mr. Roble, can you give me another example of physical change? Okay, it's my turn. So here is a vase, and I will break this. So guys, would you please close your eyes, please,
And make a
for some quotation. And this is what we call a physical change. Even though this vase is broken, but still it doesn't form a new substance. And this is what we call physical change. Okay, thank you. So the next topic is all about chemical change. Chemical change is the change that occurs when one or more substances are changed into entirely new substance with different properties. So, Ms. Emilian Sanangote, can you give me an example of chemical change?
Yes, I can give you an example of the chemical change, like this one, the decayed fruit or the guava. This is the guava fruit. So we can observe that this is the guava which is not decayed and this guava that are decayed. So the reason of this way is it formed into a chemical change is because of the overripened. That is why it will form the new substance. So it is a good example of the chemical change.
Thank you, Ms. Emilian Sanangote. Now, James? Yes? Can you give me another example of a chemical change, rather?
Of course I can. So when I used to burn this piece of paper, its intrinsic and extrinsic properties are changed, meaning new substance forms. Its texture, color, its weight, and its shape, and especially its appearance change. Before it looks like this, but after, its overall appearance change. So I have to demonstrate here. I am going to burn this piece of paper. So as we can see, the result is an ash. So a new substance formed. This is a good example of a chemical change. See? It's chemical change.
So, thank you, Miss James Earl Sangalia, for that wonderful example of chemical change. Very hot. Really, very hot. So,
Getting hot in here.
That's an example of chemical and physical change.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you now aware of what we have discussed and demonstrated? Well, in connection with our information we have given, we really give you an unforgettable lessons that could help students understand the subject matter in terms of chemistry. So we really did it well and we demonstrated it too. So thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you to the
Thank you so much.
Bye. I would like to greet my crush, Ana Marilato.
I would like to thank my loved
On the
one.
way at LA.
Bye.